Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? I am Brian, Master of None, and today I stewed on this after my lunch break when the news dropped, the glorious news that we will get to shortly, and the expected Twitter meltdown that followed. Twitter gold, ladies and gentlemen. Let's say hello to everyone that is here, and share this out. Let's get some people in here. Smash that like button if you haven't done it already. We have Dad Dude Vince. We have Stella Baxter. Hello. Dr. Hockey, what's going on? Spherical Man. Long live the Gunverse. Oh yes indeed. Might it include the Snyderverse? Possibly. They might have worked together at one point in time. Can't say never. Rhea, hey, what's going on? Yes, smash that like button. And we are saying hello. All right. So let's how you guys doing tonight? What's going on?
I'm doing better now.
Good, but I feel like there's been a disturbance in the force. As if millions of voices cried out and yelled, "No!"
I'm devastated because my Lord Zaddy will not be the main guy in DC.
Well,
ruin my life. I'm just kidding.
I'm disturbed by some of the tweets that people threw out there.
Hang on, man. I get you.
Wow,
chill thing. What's going on, bro?
Cancel Brian.
I just didn't put it in the DM group that you were in. I apologize. Jade, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Daryl Taylor, hey, what's going on? What? Long time. Jade, what's going on? Been a while. Anyways, all right, let's get down to the meat and potatoes. Why is the internet freaking out today? DC Shocker, James Gunn, Peter Safran, the lead film, TV, and animation division exclusive.
This has to be fake news. This wasn't reported on GeekosityMagazine.com. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Brian, you're giving us false news.
It sounded like
I thought it was Danny Garcia or Deborah Snyder.
I mean, to be fair, this is Hollywood Reporter, and they have been known to write hit pieces.
Yeah,
you're right. Take this with a grain of salt, ladies and gentlemen.
This is all Hollywood's conspiracy. This is a way of Hollywood basically throwing out Zack Snyder from the industry.
But
this
if
is the
you
fun.
Look at this here, this is a tweet.
This is Photoshop
from James Gunn.
Oh, this has got to be Photoshopped. I'm sorry.
That says accurate. Period. So pleased to be here. Period.
James Gunn. Where's
hashtag DC.
Wait, I was told by Mikey Sutton that James Gunn wasn't going to play that big of a role.
Well, apparently you didn't pay for the extra inside information that wasn't released to everybody. I'm trying to let's see here. We got some. See, at least we can actually get this all finished out to where it's all of them now.
Yeah, it's true. Listen, so wait, hold on. Are you saying that Peacemaker was the blueprint all along?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm just saying, the Iron Man of the DCEU.
If you did not like Peacemaker, strap the fuck in, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. It's gonna get spicy.
Yeah, I mean, well, in all seriousness, though, I do want to say, people aren't really overreacting. Here's the thing: he's not going to direct every single movie. It's more so he's the one planning out the arc, the overall brand vision for Like the way it was described, I heard is that they wanted to develop DC like it's Pixar, to where like he's in
Cheers.
charge of like the overall division, but like each person can come in and pitch an idea, and they can see, okay, let's see if this works. Like they'll actually like develop an idea, a plan, sort of, but they're gonna let filmmakers come in and still pitch ideas. So
Will Zack Snyder be going to those pitch meetings?
You never know. They
What
work
happened to
together
Deborah
on
Snyder?
certain films.
Like
Well-
Mikey saw, like no, what it was either Mikey or Sil. They kept saying Deborah Snyder, Deborah Snyder.
well, then it changed to Danny Garcia. By the way, Sean called this. By the way, he said
When
for
we got our
Gunn,
buddy
it was
Sean
gonna be-
O'Rourke.
Bro, Sean with the biggest dub of the year.
Sean's more legit than most of these clowns.
Well, you know,
He actually
kinda
works in the industry.
kind of works there. Little movie perk. What's going on? Let's see here. Brucifer, bathing in the tears of Snyder Bros. No, I'm drinking them. Cheers. Bud Light Chelada with Clamato. That's really good. I wanted to get the spicy ones, but they didn't have the spicy ones. But yeah, no, it was great. I wonder if they actually went through and got rid of all the negativity, because there were some real humdingers. Let's see here.
Yeah, people are some of the takes I've seen today, man.
A lot of L takes.
Yeah.
L plus ratio. Everyone press F on the chat for all these weirdos.
Well, you know, some of them have been kind of missing though. Like I haven't heard much about from some of the members of the Cool Table. I don't know what's going on with them. I hope they're okay.
I'd be.
I
They'd
hope
be
they're
having
okay.
a party. You
I hope
know,
they're
at the cool
okay.
table.
I sense a disturbance in the Force with a certain Skywalker.
He's not tweeted all day today, so I hope he's okay.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Oh my god. It's a good thing to see them lose.
I will say the Force is strong with James Gunn.
Imagine having a channel called Skywalker the Jedi and not uploading Star Wars content.
Good point.
Gosh darn it! Where did I thought
I
there was.
tried to
Oh,
find
I unfollowed a lot of people.
something.
Was I
That's
included
understandable.
on your own followings?
No, dude. I when I went on Twitter and I was just like, you know, people are just like losing their damn minds. So I get Saggy. All right. So, anyways, thank you, Saggy, for chronicalizing this. Yeah. So
Oh my god!
apparently, people wished.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's like they like went to
Bro.
like Call of Duty mode like a week early. The game's not out yet.
Bro,
And
these are
like-
just movies. This is entertainment. Whoa.
Yeah, it's like there's real world problems happening. Like, good lord, I just found out this weekend that one of my friends from college, he's fighting against Russia and Ukraine. Like,
Bro,
for
there
goodness
are
sake.
literally children starving in the world, and these people choose to
Yo.
do this.
Like my cousin just like experienced a school shooting. Like, good lord. Like, there's so many more important things in life than this.
Yeah. Well, here's the other crazy thing too, right? I saw somebody basically be like, what was it? Oh yeah, this one person said if you like this decision or if you defend it or want to give it a chance, and you're a pedophile apologist, and I don't like you. I'm like, what?
Oh,
Yeah, those are
yeah,
the real
no.
crazies. They're fucking weird.
They
I
better
can't
not go-
believe they would say that about a 10-year-old joke. Like
Like-
literally on Twitter. Like who
Like,
cares?
what?
People make edgy jokes.
All
Oh, look,
right.
it's Isaac.
We're gonna go to
Oh, look at
Saggy's
Darren.
Oh my god, it's the country
Twitter
of Canada as a
feed
whole.
for today.
Just kidding. Bro,
but
Aaron is
she
now
was
the
the
best
eighth.
scooper in town.
She was having fun with filters today, wasn't she?
Who?
Saggy. She's been posting all the bad baddies today.
She's been having a field day today.
Oh yeah, and then we got
Um,
the hypocrisy on so many levels. Let's see
Mhm.
here.
Okay, like this is new.
Oh, is that the tweet RJ was talking about?
A story
This
told in
crazy
two
lady?
pictures. So Sil says, "Congrats, James Gunn, DC Comics brand. Protect the brand, sir."
Protect the
Okay.
brand.
Protect the
Okay, so
brand.
That's Sill, and this is somebody who follows Sill that says, yeah, yesterday No Scooper gave this big information. So any Scooper hyping Gunn as the leader of the DCEU will be considered to me as a pedophilia apologist. I'm disgusted.
Oh my
I'm being
God.
completely honest. This person doesn't actually care about children being harmed, because if you genuinely cared, you wouldn't be making these fucking accusations with no proof whatsoever. This is actually a very dangerous accusation that you're doing. And James Gunn, that was just a joke on Twitter 10 years ago. There's a reason why he hasn't made those tweets again. It's the thing that frustrates me. These people don't actually care about real children getting harmed.
Yeah, these people are crickets when it comes to Jared Leto.
Yeah,
This guy right here, though.
There's more proof on Jared Leto than there is at James Gunn.
This guy's account right here takes the cake, though. Like, I'll find it if I can, but he literally said MAGA has come to DC now. Because of
MAGA?
Yeah.
Wait, weren't there allegations that James Gunn is too woke?
Yeah.
It's weird.
MAGA.
Hold on, let me look and see. Because this guy was just like having a meltdown. Oh, here we go. James Gunn's DC fandom.
Oh my God,
dude, Gunn's a liberal dude. Like
he's liberal. Like
it was right wing trolls that got
real
him
quick.
fired.
Marvel literally has
a
Daily Wire got him fired.
Mike Cernovich, who's a right wing commentator, was the one who got James Gunn canceled in the first place because he spoke up against Donald Trump. James Gunn's not a Trump supporter. Like what?
No, far from it.
I mean, let's remember Peacemaker. There's a they're making
Kanye West. Are you serious? The guy puts Kanye West in there too?
Oh yeah. David Zaslav names the DC architect.
Well,
let's this guy's literally going on saying like James Gunn's a racist.
And Black Adam, they played a Kanye West song.
Oh, I love this one too. The girlfriend with no experience will get a nice payday. Welcome to the new DC. Well, that's actually his wife now. It's his wife now. But
yeah. So I have a question. Has anybody checked on Grace Randolph? She's probably not doing well.
She made a video. She put out a video.
She's losing her.
What?
Where is this? Grace put out a video.
I wouldn't know.
I love this tweet.
I wouldn't know. The woman's blocked me on everything. So
she's man. She's gonna be like.
Just read this tweet though. Like this tweet epitomizes everything that's like so wrong right now. Like look at that.
She called me. I called her a disingenuous journalist. Not even to her face. God. Not even to her face. To one of her stands, and the woman blocked me.
She vanity search. Yeah, she does that. She vanished her, man.
But seriously, FDC Comics, F the DCU. I hope every movie in this wretched piece of shit of a joke of a universe bombs like the Suicide Squad. And I've seen like so many people say that they're gonna stop being DC fans now. They're giving up.
I've got the piece of the Resistance, guys. It's over.
Oh yeah, right. DC fan no more.
No,
pack it in, guys. It's over.
Okay,
go home.
First thing, when were they ever a DC fan in the first place?
Well, he says DC fan no more, but he does it with a Marvel, with a Marvel scene.
Yeah,
with a classic comic book scene that was put in a Spider-Man movie. Nonetheless, but no, I've been arguing for the last hour with an idiot on Twitter. Calling James Gunn a pedo, and I'm like, look, do you have felony conviction charges? Do you have pictures? I mean, were you at these pedophilia parties? You got proof? Yeah. I said. He goes, and because I said, unless you've got proof, it's just rumor and allegation. And he was like, well, he's been seen doing it. It's more than just rumor. And then he gave up, and I was like, oh, are you? You're just going to give up on a debate like that quick? I said, weak. And he goes, oh, yeah, great alpha male bullshit. And I was like, yeah, whatever, dude.
That's a Skidwalker, man. Skywalker, whatever.
Oh, Skidwalker.
Skiwalker.
Nah, I was thinking more skids, like what you leave in your underoos. Dude, I am on a roll tonight. The mouth is not done. Like normally Thade is quiet and respectful. No, Thade's on a roll tonight.
we need angry Thade.
Oh Jesus. The bullshit that I've been putting up with from people on fucking Twitter lately. Jesus fucking Christ.
And I know Max went for 3 hours. But should I call him, invite him?
Yeah, he's not gonna. He won't do a stream tonight.
I want to see his reaction to the Grace video.
I don't think he'll do a stream tonight.
Yeah, somebody put the link in the private chat for the Grace video.
He might do a late night stream, but he ain't doing it. He's not. We don't need to talk about what he talked about for 3 hours again. You know, with the
I didn't get to talk to him about it.
Yeah,
Aaron, come on now.
I wasn't on
but
there.
Like,
but not for 3 hours straight.
No, but like the hilarious thing is, guys, is all the Snyder cultists are like, it's done, it's over. Oh God, they're acting like it's the end of the world.
I think they have a broken heart. They have a broken heart.
Guys, how about the account that claims they're an unbiased Snyder fan and they're just showing all their bias towards Snyder?
Right.
Exactly.
What do you think of the other guy, Peter Safran?
You know what's funny? All of these guys, hailing Zaddy, and he doesn't like them even. Like,
and he's friends with James Gunn.
Well, okay, first of all, he wrote for James Gunn for Dawn of the Dead. They've known each other for what? Dawn of the Dead came out 20 years ago?
Thanks, RJ.
Can I say something really quick though about this video already? I have the YouTube add-on on Chrome that shows likes and dislikes still already.
Wow.
So I don't know what this means.
Wait,
I have one of the top rated comments though. That's nice.
Yeah, dude, she read your comments, man.
Multiple times actually. It was kind of funny.
Yeah. I was like, Resident Justice. Hello. I know that guy.
Twitter. Are you still super followers?
But what do you think of the other guy?
Restore
Peter
the Burtonverse. Yes.
Right?
Because he's come out before and supported Amber Heard. Other guy.
Well, Peter Safran, he's the producer of the Aquaman movie. So the thing is, during that whole legal battle, he's going to stick by his co-star because one of his actresses, because of course they were making Aquaman 2 at the time. She was in it, so I'm not really going to hold that against him. I don't think that's really fair, to be honest.
To be fair, she always looks weird paused. Yes.
That's true. There's never a good time to pause.
No.
She's very
okay.
animated.
So the good thing about these two guys being co-chairs of DC Studios is that the Safran guy, he's on the business side. Gunn is on the creative side.
Yeah.
So though Gunn won't be directing a whole lot of these movies and shows or whatever they decide to do project wise, he knows the material. He's a fan. I think it's a plus.
Yeah. Who's gone though? Jared Leto.
Yep.
Well, you know what? Jared Leto is a weirdo anyway.
Yeah, he's awkward as hell.
I mean, he is notoriously hard to work with.
Yeah.
He is. I mean, he pisses off his co-stars. I mean, did you hear what he did on the Suicide Squad set?
Yeah, I know.
All the practical
not just rats.
jokes.
He had like a dead pig.
There was a dead pig. There was some rat stuff going on. I mean, the dude's unhinged.
He takes method acting too seriously.
Well, look, a lot can
James
be said.
Gunn also called him out on Twitter a while ago.
Well, yeah, of course he did. I mean, now there's actual accusations out about Jared Leto. I mean, there's actual things going on with Jared Leto. All these people accusing James Gunn of something is from an edgy tweet 10 years ago. Now, was it edgelord BS? Of course it was. But people also need look, and again, I apologize, Brian, but I'm not going to hold my mouth on this one. People need to just get over it with comedy these days, man. Stop tying the hands of comedians. Comedians say the absurd to shock you out of your reality for a little bit. Okay? The great George Carlin himself said, rape may not be a laughing matter, but you can joke about it.
No, it's true.
And
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ted.
You can joke about anything as long as you show the absurdity of the situation. That's what comedians do. That's what the court jesters were around for in the Middle Ages. It was to shock and appall, so people come out of the real world for a little bit and can see the absurdity and the hilariousness, the just straight up sick hilariousness of the world.
Well, I was going to mention, too, just to piggyback off of that, like, do people not know where James Gunn came from? He came from Trauma Entertainment, which were very slocky B movies with highly offensive humor, sex jokes, like very raunchy movies. That's what Trauma was. I mean,
exactly.
So when you grow up in that environment, and he's talked about this, he was a dumb young guy. He's matured and wizened up over the years, and who he was 10, 20 years ago is who he is now. Because, that's what happens when you get older. You kind of wisen up, and you stop, being like a college frat boy, Like, my God.
Dude, guys, I'm nearly 50 years old, and I still haven't given up the college frat boy side, okay?
There you go. Hey, Chris, what's up, man?
I kind of hope, though, he
What's up, Chris?
Still make Scooby-Doo 3.
I'm really happy for you guys. Everybody seems to be getting what they want. Superman's back. James Gunn's running shit now. Grace
not the
Grace
Snyder
is
fan,
a
Chris,
fucking
not the Snyder
bitch.
fan.
I'm sorry, but she is.
No, what's funny?
She's so fucking butthurt, bro. Like, even this video I just watched that you're showing right now, where she's like, "Oh well, they just trading up. They with this guy for this guy and this guy for Snyder, and it's just Warner Brothers being Warner Brothers." And I'm just like, bitch, shut up. It's so obviously she's still butthurt that James Gunn checked her in a tweet like a month ago.
Look, let me just say this much. This has given me hope in DC, and everybody who knows me well enough knows I checked out of DC a long time ago. And if this has got even my interest coming back, they're doing good.
It's James Gunn. I mean,
not only is it James Gunn, but look, Henry's back. We got our Superman back, guys.
Let's not jump to any conclusions yet, because they have to pump out a good movie.
Well, I mean, they've been consistent. I mean, James Gunn.
The guy said, "I'm back."
Last year,
dude, he said he's back, but not just for one movie. He said several projects, basically. He's got a whole lot coming up with Superman.
Yeah, this is just the beginning. I mean,
this is just the beginning.
Well, here's the other thing too with the James Gunn thing, which I mean, he starts on November 1st with Peter Safran. So in 6 days, they start their job. So in 6 days, they can start doing whatever they want, pretty much.
Yeah.
Do you think we will get a Ben Affleck Batman movie?
I think so. I honestly look. Ben's in a better place, like mentally now.
I think it's been team up movies. That's it. You want to
separate, that I can see.
Separate from the Batman universe. You don't want to confuse the people.
Devin.
Well, actually, they'll put more than. Hey, what's up, Devin? They may do more than one. They may do more than one Batman. It won't confuse people. It's just going to be two separate, like, different Batmans. You understand? There's a distinct difference in Pattinson's Batman and Affleck's Batman.
Yeah, well,
the stories they were going to tell were going to be different too. Like Affleck's movie was going to be like just one movie where it was him fighting Deathstroke. That's all he really needed to make.
Well,
Ben Affleck's a very action-heavy movie.
Ben Affleck's Batman is more like supernatural villains and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well,
more comic book. More comic book.
Deathstroke is not supernatural.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like Clayface and like
Clayface is rumored for having his own film or Ra's al Ghul. You can still do that.
All I've ever wanted.
You can still do that in the Batman universe. Nobody said the villains can't have powers in the Batman universe. You can still do that.
So well, the thing about that is that's all I've ever wanted.
The thing about that is the Reeves verse is going to be more like reality grounded, which is fine. There's ways you can do even Clayface reality grounded.
Yeah.
The original Clayface was a guy named Basil Karlo. And Basil Karlo was an actor that used a facial putty that changed his features. He wasn't like he wasn't like the big Clayface like everybody's used to. That's the third Clayface.
He's not from the animated series. It's not like that one.
Yeah, that's actually the third Clayface. There were 7 different people that went under the name Clayface with Batman. 7. Okay.
Plus, Killer Croc is already in the DCEU.
Yeah,
that was a terrible Killer Croc. He made him a joke.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, there's a way you can do a reality-based. There's a way you could do reality-based any of Batman's villains.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, it's just there's going to be 2 different ways that they're going to do this. Okay. The Reevesverse is going to be more grounded, and they may actually add more characters to the Reevesverse. But then you're going to have the core DCEU or the DCU now, which is going to have the more fantastical, godlike stuff.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck. Just give me Batman and Deathstroke. I'll be happy.
Exactly. No. You know what I want? You know what I'm really looking for myself? You really want me to come back into DC?
You know what? Deathstroke to me.
Give me Superman and Brainiac.
Deathstroke might actually fit better in the Batman universe. Because you could get Dick Grayson involved eventually, and then Dick Grayson has something with Deathstroke, well, Batman or something. I don't know.
I want Batman and Deathstroke, and I'm not a Superman guy. I never have been, but Superman and Brainiac is so intriguing to me. Intriguing. Yeah. It's more intriguing to me than Superman and Darkseid. I'll tell you that.
Would they still go ahead with like Robin being dead? Or no?
Give me Superman and Brainiac in Man of Steel 2 and call it Man of Tomorrow.
You know
and I will be happy.
How's Supergirl?
Just call it Superman.
Fuck Supergirl.
And also have, well, no, you could have Supergirl in that too, because she's also involved with the whole Brainiac.
I know, but everybody's like, I don't know, man. There's just a lot. I'm sorry, there's a lot of DC people out there that just, to me, simp so hard for this CW bullshit. You know what I mean? And I've never watched Supergirl, but I heard it's not good. I heard Stargirl's good, but I heard Supergirl sucks.
The reason why I want a Brainiac story is because Brainiac was was linked to Krypton. Okay. Yes. He's always been linked to Krypton.
He shrunk Kandor.
He was the one who took the city of Kandor. He was partially the reason why Krypton failed in the comics.
And that's why Supergirl.
Could they tie that into Man of Steel or
no? They could tie that. They could tie all of that together. I mean, it's there. There's
universe if you wanted to. I mean,
there's 70 years.
Joker said, didn't Joker say in the Snyder Cut, all the timelines you've destroyed, and you don't have enough balls to die yourself?
Yeah,
Joker literally said, "There's a multiverse out there of all the."
Yeah, he did.
You get the right writer, you can connect all this shit.
Well, also remember, guys, DC started the multiverse back in the 50s. The Flash of Two Worlds was the very first multiverse storyline.
Thank you.
And it was the Golden Age Flash, Jay Garrick, and it was the Silver Age Flash, Barry Allen. And they met each other and they had a race. Okay. That was the very first time in comics they even considered or talked about a multiverse. All right. So DC invented the whole multiverse idea when it came to the comic books. They could very well do multiverse and it would work. They could, one of the brightest things that they could do at this point, and I'm sure that that's probably been bandied about, is to do Elseworlds imprints with some of these movie universes, like the Reevesverse. Just have it happen on Earth 3, Earth 4, whatever. Give it an Earth designation and put it there, and then mark the movies that come from that reality, so people have that. Okay. If you just code your freaking movies to whichever reality they come from, the public will follow whichever interests them.
Okay, well, speaking of public, y'all got to help me because I'm a huge James Gunn fan. I like everything he's done. I don't give a fuck about his tweets from 10 years ago, but I don't know shit about this Peter Safran guy. What was he? I don't know any of his work.
He's the producer of the Aquaman and Shazam movies. So
and a shit ton of other movies. He has a storied history as a producer.
So he's capable. Is he capable?
Well, yeah,
he's very capable.
He's a new line guy who mostly did like the horror division. He comes from like the same places Walter Amada did, basically.
And why?
He's kind of leaned from that same cloth.
But he has supported Amber Heard.
So
No,
everybody's
you really
happy with
didn't,
this though.
TJ,
Like
no.
I can't accept the Snyder
Yeah.
people. I see everybody seems to be happy with this.
You know, I'm hearing all of this happiness and hopefulness from DC fans, and it's really making me sick. Like I got to get back to that zone where DC fans are in a miserable state.
Well, that's what we have Grace for. That's what we have Grace for, so we can watch this.
All right, yeah, maybe,
I was gonna
maybe
say,
I'll
let's get
become
to
a
the
Grace
video.
fan now. All of a sudden,
I can't be a Grace fan. She blocked me on everything because I called her disingenuous.
I do want to say one thing. I do want to say one thing. Everyone's like, "Oh, no scoopers got it right," and even Enosh was like, "Not." And I know he's talking about just the main scoopers, but let me tell you something. O'Rourke and Brodan both called this James Gunn shit months ago. I stayed.
Dude, I was there with Brodan when we both called it. We both called it.
Like Dade and Brodan were like, "It's gonna be James Gunn. It's gonna be James Gunn," and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here,
dude!"
Dade is the most reliable scooper now.
No. This is the crazy thing, guys. This is the crazy thing, guys. Last year, I brought this up. Last year with Brodan on one of Brodan's shows that I was on. I said James Gunn, because it was mentioned months ago that James Gunn might be interested in the thing, and I said straight up, "Hey, James Gunn will probably take the job." Because he was winding down with Marvel with the Guardians stuff and everything, and he's probably going to come on and do this DC thing. And I had even people.
He's got a huge hit on his hands with Peacemaker. People don't think he does, but he.
And I had but get this. I had people tell me I was wrong, and laughed at me about that. They said, "Oh no, he'll never."
But I just didn't think that James Gunn would want to do it because DC's such a headache at that moment. The merger hadn't even gone through yet.
I think they got rid of most of the headache.
What's scary is, guys,
is a joke to most people.
I'm not even a scooper, and I've got 85% of the comic book, both Marvel and
That's
DC.
exactly what a scooper would say.
But no. Let me finish though. I have gotten 85% of the stuff right that I have said over the last year and a half. It's terrifying.
Do you know why, Faye? Do you know why?
Why?
Because you use common sense.
Yeah.
A lot of this stuff can just be really answered in common sense.
I was going to say,
I was coming though. Be honest, I didn't.
I wasn't shocked by it. I mean, he's already in the building. He's made a hit movie and a hit TV show.
I wasn't shocked by it. You're right, Devin. I'll give you that. I wasn't shocked by it.
No, it wasn't shocking at all.
But at the same time, I'm a little shocked by it. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, guys.
I'm happy.
We got a guest star.
Oh, little puppers.
Yo,
Oh,
yeah.
All right, that's your source.
Horrible.
Yeah, the dog is my source. The dog is my source.
Okay, excellent.
He works for WB. He works for WB.
Cool. Can we stop now and actually get to the video?
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh wait, we're watching Grace
Yeah,
video.
I'll mute my
Speed
mic.
that shit up.
I am tired of sitting there staring.
I can't promise I won't yell at this bitch though, because.
Hey, can we speed her up so she sounds like a chipmunk?
Maybe if it gets really long.
That image is meme-worthy.
I just want to see.
Wow. The more
Coke.
things change, the more they stay the same. I can't believe it.
Must
Warner
suck to be
Brothers
Grace's
they keep
editor.
on Warner Brothering, no matter who's in charge over there. You would think the leadership hadn't changed at all based on this latest development. So yes, DC shocker indeed.
See, I'm already ready to start screaming because this bitch is supposed to be a scooper and she knows everything. And yesterday she was like, "I got a huge announcement, but I'm sworn to secrecy." Oh, wait a minute, never mind. It's just Henry Cavill saying he's coming back. Now this bitch is acting like
saw the movie, Grace.
the whole time. Shut up, Grace. I hope
you know why she.
I hope
You know why
she's
she's
on a coffee table tonight.
You know why she's salty about Henry Cavill, right? He won't sleep with her.
Oh god.
That's messed up.
That's messed up.
And we saw Black Adam. Of course
I
he's
don't think
coming
it's
back.
that. I think it's just like because really
RJ, it was a joke, RJ.
I know.
You stepped all over the joke.
Cancel RJ.
No, I was gonna say, like, I remember way back, like way back, like she was like trying to like out Henry Cavill publicly as gay, even though he wasn't gay. It was like really weird. Like,
yeah, and I'm telling you, it's because she's butthurt because he won't sleep with her.
I don't know why she's butthurt, but there's a certain group of people that I notice she goes after all the time, and that's just why I get mad. Because now she's acting like she's not shocked, and this ain't a big deal. And wait till you hear this shit she's about to say about Black Adam. Had it opened better, maybe things would be different. 67 million ain't nothing to sneeze at, man.
Yeah, this was planned before the Black Adam.
What happened if Black Adam had opened bigger? I'm sure Dwayne Johnson is sitting there wondering that right now. Did he get blindsided? I'm curious. Warner Brothers Discovery, or Warner Brothers, in fact, has a very long history of doing that. But this is crazy. It's crazy to see such a huge decision, which, by the way, is an epic win for James Gunn. You have to tip your hat to him.
Well, at least he's giving Gunn some credit.
Rising like a phoenix from the ashes. This is incredible.
What does she mean by that, though?
And
that bothers me.
James
That
Gunn.
feels like she's throwing shade.
No. He's just talking about like the whole cancellation issue and
like he was at rock bottom and now he's at the top of the world. Basically,
I don't know why she would feel the need to bring that up, but you're right. He did get fired, didn't he? So she's right. He got fired.
Fair, his cancellation.
All right, I'm sorry. I'll shut up now. I used to love Grace, but I'm telling you, man, this bitch just triggers me lately. I don't know what to say, bro. Her last 5 or 6 videos,
I think we should ease up on like calling her a bitch so frequently. That's a high frequity of calling this.
We'll call her
clearly deranged person.
Distant Val.
You're right. I'm sorry, Grace. All right. I won't call this bitch no more. My bad. I'll chill.
How about we just
dipshit instead?
Halloween's
I'm gonna mute my mic and let Brian run his show. I'm sorry. I won't call her. Maybe I might have one more in me, but we'll see.
Everyone cancel Chris.
You know, I bet she needs she needs a nose job from all the cocaine problems.
I respect Evan's opinion, and I don't like to be that abrasive. But
all right. Play.
This is a great day for James Gunn. Not so great for like everybody else. Well, probably Henry Cavill. I think Henry Cavill, who, by the way, has zero loyalty. I'm sure he's like probably calling James Gunn already.
Zero loyalty? Wait, what does that mean?
What the hell does that mean?
What does that mean? Zero loyalty?
No. Mute this woman. Mute this woman. This is what the Snyder cultists are saying right now. Straight up, Henry did the cameo in Black Adam, and they're all calling him a turncoat because he wore the blue and red.
Like Superman's supposed to?
Bro,
like literally.
So she's using Snyderverse terminology here?
She's using Snyder cultist logic here, okay?
What's she going after?
And the thing is, I've been dealing with this for a week and a half with these people.
A week and a half?
I think she likes to be
I've been getting jumped. No, I said one thing about Henry not being a turncoat, and I've still got people coming after me a week and a half later on Twitter.
My bad, Dade. I didn't mean to do that.
Can I just say one thing? I'm not going to rant. This ain't a rant.
I don't think you know what a turncoat is.
Chris always likes.
There's this old countdown I watched back in 2004. I think it was. It was called Bravo's 100 Scariest Movie Moments. Okay, it's this great countdown of it's like a mini documentary of all the scariest movies and the scariest.
They just did a new one. I
want to see the new one on Shudder. I do want to see it, but listen. They showed James Gunn, a very young James Gunn and a very young Zack Snyder, talking about how proud they were of Dawn of the Dead. And I don't know why people want to keep throwing the bullshit out there like those two are mortal enemies, but let me tell you something. James Gunn and Zack are friends. They are friends. They've been friends for decades. And if there's anybody to put at the head of DC that can maybe get Zack to come back, it's this man right here.
Yeah.
So I don't know why
Saggy had a really good point on our live stream earlier. She talked about that.
Why are the Snyder Bros?
He's literally our last chance.
Well, it's because
they spent so much time trashing James Gunn prior to this point, like calling him a you know what, and just saying that.
No,
failure. Because it's not Zack Snyder.
Suicide Squad's a failure.
Everything.
Oh no, they're calling him even worse than that now. Now he's.
I've heard what they've called him. They're horrible people.
Anyone using that fucking terminology is fucking disgusting, by the way.
Anyway, I've been watching these two.
They don't actually care about children being harmed.
I watch a lot of documentaries. They don't. Guys, I watch a lot of documentaries when it comes to like horror stuff, even though I'm not the biggest horror fan. But a lot of the horror stuff, Zach and James are very big horror fans. And every once in a while, you can hear them say nice things about each other.
Yeah.
And they've been doing it for decades. And that makes me believe that these two men are still friends. And I'm going to shut up now and stop ranting. But if there's anybody, I'm going to tell you, I'm one of those people that was the naysayers. Like, Zach's never coming back. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Now, with this, I at least see the door cracked open a little bit. It's not slammed shut and bolted shut. There's a chance Zach and James do something together in the DC universe. Because that's a license to print money.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't disagree.
Everyone's having a great day. Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special trailer came out earlier. Wow, just goes to show you, never give up. And also have a longtime friend like Peter Safran. So anyway, and this helps Peter Safran too. So Safran's not like running a charity or anything. But this is clearly not what's best for DC in terms of leveling up to the MCU. I don't think that will ever happen now, at least not in the next 10 years or so, because I think you're going to have another round of maybe damage done to the brand. I mean, we'll see.
The brand's already damaged.
She's such a... All right, never mind.
She is showing her anti-James Gunn bias right here.
DC's already joke.
Bro, she's
okay. Look, guys,
sources are shit in general. So
let me make a good point here. A lot of you have heard me say I'm not a DC fan. Okay, this is giving me hope. Okay, Henry's back. Black Adam was a good movie, and now James Gunn is there as the creative head of DC. If even half of the cameos that I have heard are coming, dude, they've got me back again. And if you can get a cynical guy like me back, you're winning. Okay? Simple put, you're winning.
Brodan is never happy with any decision Warner Brothers or DC makes. He complains about it for hours on end, and even he's excited about this.
Yo, we all know Grace.
I think this is the best news DC fans have had in a while.
The Snyder fans will say that Kevin Feige sabotaged DC somehow.
They're already saying that.
He's infiltrating. We already know that.
I know somebody who literally said that. And then
that sounds like some shit Skywalker would say. Bro, that's some conspiracy.
It probably was Skywalker that said that.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
DC won't be big. Well, I would say mid-size. I think it'll be mid-size. If I were Warner Brothers Discovery, I would cap all Gunn Safran budgets at $100 million. I'd be like, do what you need to do, but not for more than $100 million a movie. And I think they could work with that. I mean, James Gunn comes from a low-budget background. I think that he could do a lot with $100 million. And I certainly think that it will continue to generate lots of chatter.
Oh, it was him that said it?
Appeal will continue to be fractured and limited. This is classic Warner Brothers, as I just said, doing what's best for talent instead of the brand. They gave James Gunn a huge kiss today. They were like, we love you. And kind of a little bit of a middle finger to DC and everybody else. And Safran, by the way,
I don't understand where
to a lot of the fans.
Grace Randolph needs some serious help. Like, her anti-James Gunn bias is so bad.
She's become anti-DC to a point. I can remember when Grace was a DC girl.
Remember when she was interviewing Zack Snyder?
Yeah,
I remember when she said no. It's because I remember she said in the live stream. She loves DC so much. She's very protective of it. That's what she said.
Oh,
that's her rationale, at least. So,
do you guys remember when she was simping for Wonder Woman 1984?
Oh yeah.
Look, guys, when somebody says something like that, that's usually a red flag.
Well, she trashed Black Adam, and she said Morbius was better. Like, what the fuck?
She trashed the Suicide Squad.
I can understand. Look, guys, I can understand being a fan of something, but if you are so overprotective of an IP that you can't allow it to change just a little bit, if you have no wiggle room, then you're not a fan. You're deranged.
No, you've taken being a fan too far. You become a fanatic.
Well, you're a fanatic. You're like a very fickle fan.
You're a fan of a director.
But the sense, listen, this chick, her sense of entitlement, Brian, you would think she's running DC. You would think she's a producer. Like, you would think she's got money wrapped up in this shit.
No, the thing is, that's not money. It's reputation. And that's what all these scoopers get their, feathers in a ruffle over, is the fact that, if they didn't say it first, it harms their credibility somehow, and people don't realize that they don't care about this sort of thing. If you're a fan of these people, you're going to be a fan of these people, regardless of whether or not they take an L.
And it's
so YouTube, it's groups, it's tribes,
so messed
man.
up with someone like Grace, because the truth is,
wait, what?
But they're going to have to make some bright and colorful DC movies before the public.
There was a time when Grace was like infuriatingly good at her job. She was trustworthy.
Well, that would make sense why she's pissed off with the brand.
And I don't know what has happened to her. I hate seeing people change. I know everybody changes, but man,
Chris, her villain origin arc.
Well,
Grace used to be so good at this, and she.
Look, the scooper game kills people. Okay,
That's what it is. She went more scooper than reporter. That's what happened.
Because if you look at Grace Randolph 5 years ago, okay,
5 years ago, she was a journalist.
Well, I'm saying if you look at Grace Randolph 5 years ago, the woman has aged 10 years in 5 years. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm not being rude. I'm saying, like, look at her face and listen to the stressed out way she talks. She has had.
That's rough, bro. That's fucking rough.
No, I'm looking at her and I'm like, dude. No, I'm looking at her because if you ever
like she smokes 2 packs of cigarettes a day. She's like, all right, guys.
You drink a glass of vodka
a
day.
Look, guys, I'm not
laughing. How young she
I'm
is?
not trying to be rude. No, honestly, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm really
Look
not.
at her hair; it's all disheveled and fucked up.
She is. No, but she looks stressed out a lot of the time. She looks very stressed out.
Brett Fade, I know what you're talking about. She used to have perfect makeup.
Her makeup used to be perfect.
Blowout.
Oh my God,
her hair was good.
She would smile. She would like real smile instead of fake smile.
Oh my God, dude! What the fuck?
Like, yeah, she's all jacked up.
Devin loses mind.
All right, this is getting off. Let's just play the video.
Guys,
listen. Look, let me finish making my point. Hold on. Okay, I'm honestly trying to be serious here. I'm not trying to attack the woman, but you can tell when a person's smile doesn't reach their eyes anymore. Okay, look in her eyes.
No, I watched it happen to Obama. I know, I've seen it.
She may smile. She may smile, but it's not reaching her eyes. Look at the body language here. Okay, this woman is being wrecked by the scooper gang, and it happens to a lot of them. Look at Mikey Sutton. A lot of these scoopers, they get so uptight about what they're doing, and they can't just take it easy. And it's aging them and it's stressing them out. And this, a lot of these guys drop dead. Okay. It happens. I've been watching, I've been watching entertainment for nearly 40 years of my life. And and all of these scoopers eventually come to a point where they either collapse or, they're always right. And they always keep top of the list, or they go stress worthy and end up falling out at 50. I kind of feel sorry for the scoopers in the scooper game. I'm not one to be a fan of scoopers, because it's just one of those things of, you got to take it easy when it comes to entertainment. Too many people, and this includes us fans, too many people take this shit way too seriously and let it stress them out. I know, because I used to be one of them. I used to be a major person that was into the fandom menace thing. I was always angry at these properties. It was, destroying my childhood and all the, the buzz things that side of people say. And then I had to sit back one day and go, wow, wait a minute. I mean, hell, ask Brian how I was about Star Trek. I mean,
yeah, he was kind of old Trek fan on that one.
It took Brian and Stella and William to bring me back to Star Trek.
Well, I'm just glad there's never any drama in my favorite franchise, Star Wars. It's
drama God,
none whatsoever. I just ignore it.
Started on that.
No, we don't need that.
Here's the problem with Grace. The thing is with her in DC directors call her out on her bullshit, and she doesn't like it. Kathy Yam, James Gunn, I think even James Wan called her out one time.
James Wan did it.
It's the problem with scoopers in general. They can
James
never accept
Gunn did
any
it. Who was the
James
one
Gunn did it?
Who was the one that did it right
it's
after
the most
James?
pathetic thing ever.
Who was the one that did it right after James Gunn? Isaac, you did a video on it. Somebody called her out, and I can't remember who it was.
The one that directed Birds of Prey. I know she called out.
Over like a dick pic or something.
Go ahead, RJ.
Remember this tweet?
The earth revolves around the sun. Mothers love their children.
And
Grace Randolph will stop bullshit. Wow, James Gunn.
I remember thinking that was mean, though, because that was back when I was still on the fence with Grace. And now I'm just like, whatever.
I think it was in response to when she was talking about, I don't remember what she was, I think she was talking about Guardians or something. I don't remember what it was.
It was Peacemaker. It was Peacemaker.
And she said that Peacemaker was a success or something.
Talking about Bane?
She still hasn't reviewed Peacemaker. I don't know what her problem is, because it's such a great show.
You even watch it.
I don't get it.
Did James Gunn call out a bullshit about Bane?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Right away, he did it. He did it right away.
Well, that's the funny thing, right? This is what makes me laugh too. It's like, okay, here's the thing. Like, I don't know how much longer James Gunn's going to stay on Twitter, but I hope he does. Simply because if there's ever like a breaking news, like rumor or something, you can just immediately be like, nope, not true.
Yeah.
But like, remember the time someone asked him about like the Suicide Squad 3 and like Will Smith and David Ayer, and he was like, "No, that's not happening.
Not happening." Yeah, that's
he
when he
called it out
shut
right
down
away.
Mikey and Syl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Devin
Never
always
trust
rocks the
scoopers.
greatest
If you
shirts,
trust
though,
scoopers,
guys.
you're a
Can we
bot and
just
you're
have
just
a
part of the
moment?
Matrix.
Can we just have a moment of silence for Devin's badass shirt? He always rocks the greatest shirts. I don't know who that was streaming with you the other night, but that was such a good stream, Devin.
Oh, what's on your shirt there,
my friend
Devin?
Justin?
Yeah, that was such a good stream, man. I was just
Thank
getting
you.
over the COVID, but I was like, man, what's going on with the Bayonetta chick and what's going on with the new guy? You guys don't watch Devin enough, man. You guys are horrible friends. You're shit YouTubers.
Bro, I stream
you
snipe
don't
Devin
support.
once.
You don't support. Like Devin's one of the good ones, man. He's one of the fucking real ones. Y'all better get in there and start watching.
Hey, I've been on, and me and Devin talked for hours about X-Men one night on a panel. So, yeah, I'm good with Devin.
I got no problems with anyone here.
I only watch Ryan Kennel and Geeks and Gamers. They're
Well, those are the cream of the crop, Isaac.
Bailey versus Wave.
So much Quarter Egg,
I really like
Dorade.
supporting white incels. You know, they're my favorite.
I'm telling you, I went to Truth.
mean, everybody knows how big of a fan I am of Ryan Kennel.
Oh no, even better than Ryan. I am going to support Gary from Nerdrotic on any level I possibly can.
Oh Lord. Okay.
You know, if you take away the R in Gary, it's gay.
Got him.
Got him.
Send that to Gary.
Do you like this photo I took of a squirrel?
Or maybe the squirrel took a photo of you.
I see squirrels every day.
Dude, that squirrel was posing for you, bro.
That is a nice photo of a squirrel.
Yeah.
The squirrel is now in the
Believe it or
spotlight.
not, Isaac.
Are we gonna finish that Grace video, or are we pretty much done?
I think we're done.
I don't know what. I don't
Right?
remember what she said. She said something, and then there was like a 20-minute tangent, just really going in on her.
Well, that's what happens when
Yeah.
it happens. Like no
Again, no. What I was trying to say got jumped all over. I was actually trying to say something positive, and people took it as being negative. Okay. I honestly think the Scooper game ages you. I do. That's not being rude. That's just being truthful.
You should have said it's like being the president.
I
Okay?
think scoopers ruin the fun.
You could have wrapped it up. Like look at what Obama after 8 years of being president. Like it aged him considerably.
Dude,
Yeah.
look at
like
Bill
red.
Clinton. Bill Clinton was president 30 years ago, and he looks ancient now.
Wow, he's also like 90.
Well, what I was
You
gonna
ain't getting
say
enough
though, is, like the
action.
problem with Grace videos when we react to them, we'll watch like a minute, but like so much is said that's just so absolutely wrong or weird that we have to like comment about it, actually
Yeah.
like debunk the misinformation because it's like you said so much so quickly that's wrong. We had to break down why it's wrong. You know,
Things like
Fair
half an hour
enough.
to debunk her.
Well, not only that, but right at this point, it seems like she's just trying to continue like a narrative. It's not like she's trying to tell the truth or anything. It's more along the lines of, well, I don't
Nothing's
think this is
changed.
such a great idea.
Yeah, nothing's
She's
changed.
opining. It's like this is an opinion piece. This isn't news. Like,
Well,
Yeah,
that's the
that's
thing.
what I mean. She
Scoopers
went
don't
from
care about
fucking
truth,
journalist to
honestly.
Guys,
op-ed.
that's the problem, and that's why
it's
I
an
called her
op-ed. It's an
disingenuous.
op-ed. Yeah.
That's why I called her disingenuous. It's and that's the problem with a lot of journalists these days. They're not being unbiased. It's all a biased game now.
I think ego becomes a big part of it, Dade.
I mean,
You get big
Well, it
enough
does,
and your
but I
ego
don't let
starts
look.
to-
Look, what do I always say, Chris? Even when I'm reporting on something, if I don't like it, I'll tell you why I don't like it, but I'm not going to attack somebody for liking it. I try to be as unbiased as I can, and even I am biased at times. But like the game used to be, there used to be like honest reporting on something, and if you didn't like it, it was fine. Like, okay, so I listened to a horror YouTuber.
I think that there are like two different types of scoopers though. There's like a scooper that reports for like the Hollywood Reporter or whatever, Variety or whoever, and they turn in their reports there, and they're mostly nameless. If you want to know their names, you can look at the top of the article, but they just do their job. And then there are scoopers that are YouTube content creators, and their name is their brand. And because their name is their brand, and they are YouTubers, and there is an inherent stress and burnout that comes with just being a garden variety content creator on YouTube, Like, I think it's a compounding issue where you have to be right all the time. This is your brand. This is your like, you aren't reporting to Variety or Hollywood Reporter. You're reporting to your YouTube channel. And anybody that attacks you and attacks your validity, they directly attack your ability to make an income. They directly attack your ability to sustain the career, whatever career you've built for yourself. So
the ones I respect the most are the ones that will not double down. If you got it wrong, just take the L and move on. I'll respect you so much more than when you double down.
Most of them double down. Most of them can't accept a loss.
Look, all I ask for is some genuine. What's the word? All I ask is that a person be genuine. Okay, if you don't like something, tell me you don't like it. That's great.
Yeah,
but don't sit here and tell me.
I hate the San Francisco 49ers. I can't fucking stand them, and I'll tell Brian I can't.
Get him out of here, right?
Where's my hat? Where's my hat? God damn it! Fuck. It's around here somewhere.
I hate old Star Trek, Dade. I can't stand old Star Trek. It makes my fucking head hurt.
So do I.
But I still love you guys. I love everything that everybody loves, man. I do. I was having so much fun last night with Max's stream where he was really trying to say that Snyder was going to do like an outline.
What?
Remember, you guys didn't see us. Like Brian Brian was like the first motherfucker in there fucking with him.
Wait, what happened with that?
I missed that. Oh no, he was going off about the turkey again.
He brought the turkey back, bro. And he was
no. Okay, honestly, no. You were gonna bust some balls. Fuck.
I love that he did it though.
This is my show.
Passion.
Oh come on,
I have
Max.
no idea what turkey means.
There is some flagrant ball busting going on here. Well, if you've noticed,
dude, Brian, I bust the balls all the time, bro. You know that.
No,
so,
a year ago, Zack Snyder put out a picture of a turkey
for Thanksgiving.
And in the background, it had what? Crisis.
Yeah, the Final Crisis.
The Final Crisis.
It had Final Crisis in the background.
Yeah.
And for some reason, because listen, Amanda Waller is in all the movies. He's somehow trying to connect that to the Snyderverse and saying it's going to bring the Snyderverse back. And look, it's a good theory. And what does Max always call it, Brian? Beautiful bullshit.
Yeah,
it really is beautiful bullshit. And I was having so much fun watching that stream last night, but I didn't want to jump in and like discourage him because he was being so passionate. He felt like the old Max again, and I was having so much fun with it.
Oh yeah, dude. This is classic Max. I mean,
he went full conspiracy theory. Bro.
Oh, dude, guys. This is. Sorry, guys, if you were looking forward to the Grace video. I think this one's actually a little more up everyone's alley.
Oh yeah, the first 5 minutes of the video, he just.
Dude. He loves it. He loves it. He loves it.
Max exposed.
Is Max giving into his delusions again?
We're gonna have the chat going because you can see me busting balls over here in the corner.
Oh, he went solo.
Delusions.
That's why you're not. We're almost.
He went right after MME. He does this all the time.
1 year anniversary is coming up.
So my computer's off. I'm laying in bed.
Snyder turkey, and I have to say, I'm honestly, I could be wrong. But I believe that he could be developing a treatment for Final Crisis, and it would make sense.
I'm so glad I'm not fighting with Max anymore.
They bring Cavill, do some stuff with Cavill.
This ain't so badly only 24
finish
hours.
Gal Gadot's arc, finish Aquaman's arc. We got, and most the reason I'm thinking it is finally stuff is connecting with Amanda Waller.
See?
And I could link everything together.
Amanda Waller is the key.
I fucking love you, Max. I love you, Max.
So wait a minute. Amanda Waller's the Nick Fury of the DCEU.
That's what he's trying to say.
That's what he's gonna say, dude.
I think doesn't he actually say it? I think he actually says it, Devin.
Yeah.
Hot D. Are you saying "Oh God" because of your emoji, Brian?
That emoji
because
cool.
Reyes uses
not gonna
the
lie.
Hot D emoji. Your new favorite emoji.
I love that emoji.
Okay,
it's amazing.
What about Slay Queen? Should I put Reyes? Should I change the name from Slay Queen to Baynira? You know, Baynira, Queen Baynira.
Oh boy,
I don't know.
All right. Here come the dad jokes.
Hey, Fresh Geek Entertainment.
Dad.
Superman's hairstyle.
All right, get back
so
to
yes. You're gonna call me crazy.
Yes.
I don't care.
I do.
I honestly believe there's a big opportunity. Rhaenyra is cool instead of Slay Queen. Okay, I was thinking about that. Rhaenyra. All right. I honestly think they need an event.
You know why
Zack Snyder.
I like this video so much, though?
Yes.
He's making some actual sense, even though it's crazy.
Zack Snyder has worked.
When he's talking about we need a big event and they got to finish the dark side angle and all this shit, like when he's saying that, it legit makes sense. Like they could pull that off. But you have to get Zack back. You know what I mean? But it's just funny. It's just funny.
I would like so on the like Zack Snyder thing, I would like to see an end to that storyline. That was the whole bittersweet part of me watching Zack Snyder's Justice League last year. Because I knew that I felt at the time, and that's why I walked away from DC and really didn't watch anything after that, because I just knew that I had a feeling we would not get an outcome of that story, and it was a good story.
They prevented that, though.
It's like William always says. I do a lot of I do mostly exclusively now working with William on the Sci-Fi Center show, and it's like William always says, if we had gotten through Zack's movies, we would already have been moved on by now. This whole last year of the crazy Snyder division between DC fans would have never happened if that storyline had been finished. But what you're left with is a lot of people who didn't get that completion, and they reacted one of two ways. Either they did what I did and walked away, or they went hyper the other direction with it and became insane about it. And now you've got people out here going, even though DC's looking great right now, you got people out here calling out actors, calling out directors, calling people, the P word and everything else, like, come on, people. Like this has gone way, way far beyond being fans.
I think in the next 5 to 10 years, we'll definitely get another Justice League movie.
And Snyder will be far, far away from it.
Oh, yeah. I think it's going to be James Wan.
And also another thing, you can continue the Snyderverse story
without Snyder
at the helm. Okay, the storyline has been given. Okay, the storyline has been given. There are notes out there as to where it was supposed to go. You don't have to have just one man. In fact, it's bad if you have only one director helming the whole freaking situation.
Yeah.
So it's not canon anyway.
It's not.
How do that?
How do you know what's canon?
How do we know what's canon?
We will know when Cyborg's dad is still alive.
Yeah. Because in the Justice League, he's still alive. Silas Stone is dead.
Well,
the other one.
You realize every time a Snyder cultist says Zack Snyder's name and praises Zack Snyder, a demon gets its wings.
Somewhere
right?
A puppy dies.
Oh, that's dark, but I can see it happening.
So I'm sure Mercury's just brokenhearted as hell tonight, and
I think he's been brokenhearted for a year.
Be real. Those motherfuckers act like Zack owns the fucking.
Do you think Ray Fisher is getting recast?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think Ray Fisher. Gone.
I think Ray Fisher shot himself in the foot and fucked up his career. Period.
I think.
Ray's actually doing okay. He's just doing other things right now.
I like Ray, but sometimes you got to know when to shut the fuck up, Dade, and he don't know when to shut the fuck up.
I will agree with you there, Chris. But also right now he's got a very successful show on Broadway. He's still acting. Yeah. He's just not at DC right now. And the thing about that is that's the only one that could fix the Ray situation is Ray. Okay. Ray's an okay guy. I've had occasion. And I hope the best for him. That's all I can really say about that. Did he shoot himself in the foot? Kinda, but he also was a little bit wronged, in my opinion, by the old regime. So
aggrieved, but I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, when are you going to move on, dude?
That's
it. He may already have. Who knows? He might end up in the MCU. I mean, there's more than one cat to skin here. He could end up anywhere.
Yeah, he's already in Rebel Moon, so
I've always said I will say this much, and I've always said this much: the Justice League version. There was I had no feeling towards Cyborg. He was bland and vanilla as fuck to me. You watch the Snyder cut, and that's Ray Fisher's movie. You can say whatever you want, but the Snyder cut. That's
he was the heart of that movie. He was the
heart of that fucking movie, and I felt completely different about Ray Fisher after I watched the Snyder version.
Josh Whedon just saw him as a throwaway character in the Justice League movie. Like, no, we can't build off this character in the future in DCU, where Zack Snyder thought differently.
I still thought both versions he wasn't very good of an actor.
Yeah, but you're uppity, bougie, stuck-up DC fan. You don't like anything.
I just want a reboot.
He wants the reboot. He says.
Well, no, there's actually people right now in the Snyder cult going, if you. Either they get Zack Snyder, they get the Snyderverse back, or it's a reboot because they won't accept either, unless it's one or the other.
Well, it should be a reboot. Honestly,
I'm surprised those motherfuckers haven't taken hostages yet. For real, dude.
Dude, with some of the way they're talking, of the way they're talking, you would think they're really close to taking hostages. Okay?
I'm surprised they haven't like scooped up John Campia or somebody like that, and then like, motherfuckers, if you ever want to see this motherfucker again,
a live stream of John Campia, Robert Meyer Burnett being hostage.
We joke about that, but eventually, there's going to be a crazy.
In a proper act of promotion, over at Poindexter Lounge is going live in about 35 minutes. There is the link right there. I'm sure you guys.
Yeah, I'll be over there probably.
But I'm also going to try to stop in and talk to Maddie for a little bit because I get really excited.
Matt's going a little bit earlier too.
Yeah,
so
like
go to
Matt's
the $3 theater, get his take. I might try to watch both. I don't know.
I'll be over on the lounge, so I'll see whoever comes over there.
And Devin, I don't ever mean that as like an insult when I say your ambient noise in the background. What I mean is it's such a peaceful, except when you're raging. It's something I can go to sleep to. You know what I mean? Then I wake up the next day and I always finish the streams. Man,
other news.
You motherfuckers are shit friends. You need to watch more of Devin. You guys ain't shit. I'm just like,
CJH watches me sometimes,
man. Like, dude, I do this, work and sleep. That's it.
In other news, The Rock is right about the hierarchy is getting
Devin's
changed.
Gotta play No Man's Sky more often.
Brian.
Ultimately, what Aaron
back to it.
Ultimately, what Aaron's saying right now is true. The Rock was right. The hierarchy changed.
Also, he's right. His in WWE too. His daughter just debuted in WWE.
You know what I would watch you do, Devin? Well, I watch just about everything.
Taking over
I like
DC
the old
and
school
wrestling.
RPG stuff, but you need to get back to like Oblivion or some Diablo. Or I'll tell you what I'd really love to watch.
Diablo 4, man. Where's that coming?
Some Skyrim with some of your own mods.
So Skyrim's coming. I have to finish Oblivion. I've been on side quests in Oblivion. I kind of got sidetracked from that. I'll get back to it eventually.
Have you ever played
Skyrim? I need to get back to Skyrim with them Star Wars mods.
I love watching my friends play with their mods. It's really cool to watch Skyrim with mods. It really is.
I haven't. I've beaten Skyrim before, but I've beaten it clean. I haven't tried any of the mods on it.
Have you ever played the
Spider-Man I've got to get myself a console again.
You know what's great? Watching Grand Theft Auto with people doing mods in Grand Theft Auto 5. And they're all using mods. It's awesome on YouTube.
Yeah, because all my shit's boring, guys. I play Brian would love to watch it because I'll turn like 200 laps at Daytona playing NASCAR or something like that. But you know what I'm doing for Halloween? Resident Evil 4 remastered.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do that live on Twitch.
I want to get another console and run Friday the 13th runs.
Dude, get a console again. What are you doing? What's up, Devin? What are you gonna play?
What I'm probably gonna do for Halloween is this one.
Fatal
Frame. Fatal Frame was the shit, bro.
This game, when I first tried to play this game, it terrified the living fuck out of me. I had turned it off immediately, and I never played it again since. That was years ago.
What was the other one with the video cameras, Devin?
They were all the Fatal Frame one were camera based.
This one was you would see the security camera. Was it Condemned? Is there a game called Condemned?
Oh, you're either thinking of Condemned or you're thinking of Manhunt.
Manhunt was dope. Those are both dope, dude, and they're creepy fucking games, man.
Manhunt was.
Does anybody remember the Evil Within games?
Which country's Manhunt banned in? Wasn't it banned in Australia or something?
Dude, I loved the Evil Within games. I never finished the second one.
Evil Within's good.
I never finished Resident Evil 7. I got so
there's
I got
a lot
so
of
sick
horror.
of the
There's a
jump
lot
scares.
of horror remakes coming out this year, man.
I got
Resident
mad.
Evil,
I just stopped playing it, Brian. Too many jump. I don't
Dead
want a bunch
Space,
of fucking jump
Alone in the
scares.
Dark.
Oh no, jump scares are terrible.
And that's all Resident Evil 7 is.
That ticker's running the family, bro. I'm not trying to jump scare myself. No, thank you.
Dude, don't play the game I just mentioned. Then,
no, Ambassador, you're so right. Over in MCU land, we are all very happy. I agree. Yes.
Yo,
dude, the trailer for Ant-Man 3, bro,
was freaking amazing.
But did you see Paramount making fun of it?
Paramount?
What?
Yeah,
Paramount.
Oh wait, well, are you talking about Spy Kids?
Yeah.
Oh yes, that one shot. Yes, I know what you're.
Yes,
I didn't see it.
Well, the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas trailer looked really hilarious, and
I have to watch that.
And introducing Kevin Bacon, the Kevin Bacon shit had me rolling.
Dude, guys, you know we're gonna get more of those special presentations, right?
So brilliant.
Oh yeah, they're gonna pivot away from doing series and doing more special.
They're talking about. Did anybody here on the panel see Werewolf by Night?
Oh man, I loved it. That's my favorite
that was
thing
pretty good.
out of all
amazing.
Fade. That's my favorite thing out of Phase 4.
Well, you know what?
It's my favorite thing out of all of Phase 4.
They could do now is tell origin stories.
They're doing one for Silver Surfer coming right before the Fantastic Four movie. And though they're not going to bring anybody that's any cosmic character that's already been introduced, who always comes along with Silver Surfer?
Galactus.
Yeah. And that's why they're doing it before Fantastic Four.
Wait, is Galactus the villain in Fantastic Four movie?
That's a waste.
Possibly. Most likely he will be.
I don't know why they would want anybody else.
Either that or they're going to work the angle with Rama Tut. Either that or they're going to work the angle with Rama Tut. Because
when's Doom coming in?
It's Kang.
Doom will be somewhere. There's rumors right now that we may even get him as early as next month with Wakanda Forever.
Yeah,
I heard it's not true anymore. There's rumors.
Well, that's why I said it's a rumor.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's a rumor. Take it with a grain of
All the
salt.
scoopers are convinced it's gonna be Black Panther. Now they're saying no.
I know. I feel bad for it.
Well,
because,
also, but
you know,
but
you
guys,
guys know that Wakanda Forever movie's gonna.
Did you hear that Mephisto is coming next year?
Dude,
Chris,
we're getting
they can't afford to flop.
It's gonna flop. Wakanda
Wait, you think
Forever's
Wakanda Forever is gonna flop? Why?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Why then?
It's MCU. It's some chick playing Black Panther this time.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, technically,
I see what you're doing.
It's a female
Chris,
Black Panther in it.
Chris,
I cried when I
Chris,
watched that trailer, motherfucker.
You know, there was a commercial, a commercial that's running right now where it shows like Riri Williams like hammering like the suit, and she's talking about like building the Iron Man suit. She's like, I always go to Target, and she's walking into a Target. I'm like, what? You're trying to tell me
it's a Lego commercial. It's a Lego commercial.
Yeah.
It's a Lego commercial.
Oh, yeah,
but no, I
the
literally
Lego
cried.
stuff is out, yeah.
The first teaser trailer, the second trailer is okay, but that first one, that one with where you hear Angela Bassett selling it like a motherfucker, because that's all Angela ever does is steal every scene she's ever. I'm so in love with her, Devin. Like you don't even know. Dude,
hey guys, I was going to say something.
She was so good in Strange Days. I'm so in love with her, man.
I was going to finish what I was saying a minute ago, and then I'm going to go ahead and get out and get ready for Enosha's show. The special presentations that we're looking at, like I said, with Silver Surfer, and then they're talking about one from Mephisto, but there's also a rumor that Mephisto is going to be in the Ironheart show because of who the main villain of that show is the Hood, who got his powers from Mephisto. And they're working on Ghost Rider now. So Mephisto is going to come in. Now, how early he comes in, who knows?
Look at the people in the chat. They thought I was serious. Guys, I cried at the teaser trailer. I legit, and not like
Chris was
a
joking,
couple
guys.
tears out of my. I mean, I had to blow my nose, motherfuckers.
I just watched Clerks 3 again.
Ugly cry.
And the point, and the one point that I'm going to make,
it's not going to flop. It might
of
do
course,
less
it's not
than
going to
Black
flop.
Panther.
It's going to make $1 billion the first weekend.
the one point, the one last point that I will make, and before it goes too far, is, you talk about now they're saying that Doom's not going to be in Wakanda forever. The one point I will say to people saying no to certain things is, yeah, and Andrew Garfield wasn't in No Way Home.
Said he wasn't going to be in Spider-Man. You're right. I'll give you that. Yep.
It's a thing of like, look, they slip these things. And if you guys think that the companies themselves don't slip some of these rumors and let some of this stuff slip, it's all to build hype. Okay. It's a whole hype machine. And if they come out and they say, oh, they drop a rumor somewhere and somebody says, oh, it's going to happen. And then they come back around behind it and go, oh, no, it's not happening. Come on, dude. It's a game. It's all a game. I've been trying to dodge
spoilers with, because I had COVID, so I couldn't go see, I couldn't go see Black Adam yet. I'm bummed that I haven't seen it yet, but I heard a rumor my girl's in there. Does Hardcore really get a?
Yeah, she's in it.
Oh yeah,
that's awesome. That's so awesome, dude.
That's not a spoiler. That's not a spoiler.
I'm not going to see it.
I haven't got the. No, my brother rented out the whole theater here in town for the kids, but I had COVID, so I couldn't go.
Oh damn. That sucks.
I'll wait.
No,
but,
I know.
But another thing
Brian
they can work
seen
with
a movie before me. That never fucking happened.
No.
Another thing that they can work with the Fantastic
dude.
Fantastic Four. When is Fantastic Four day?
Another villain that the Fantastic Four could start with. Guys, another villain that the Fantastic Four could start with, and this is very appropriate to what we've got going on right now. Let me finish. Another villain that we could start with the Fantastic Four, and this would go along with what's going on right now with the multiverse saga, is instead of Galactus or Doctor Doom, it could be Rama Tut, who is another version of Kang.
See, I don't know anything about them villains, man. I was never a Fantastic Four guy.
Yeah, they could do Molecule Man too.
Yeah, they could also do Molecule Man because, again, it's a multiversal villain. Molecule Man was the same across all of the multiverse in the comics.
Yeah. And he played a prominent role in Secret Wars.
But going along with the whole Kang thing that we've got going on, the Fantastic Four's first villain could be Rama Tut, which was the Eternal Pharaoh, which was just another name that Kang was known as through the different timelines. Okay? Because remember, first and foremost, Kang the Conqueror was a time traveler named Nathaniel Richards. He was a descendant of Reed Richards from the 31st century who decided to travel all the way like 6,000 or 7,000 years into the past from his time.
God, okay. You're a fucking nerd, Dane. You know so much about this shit. You really do, man. Like that. I'll put Thade against anybody. Thade and Ashley. I will put them against anybody.
They could also introduce
trivia
Psycho
throwdowns.
Man. They could introduce Psycho Man.
I think the grass has a good point.
I am going to wrap up in about 10 minutes and send everybody over to $3 Theater.
I got to go see
what I would say go by there and see what Matt's up to tonight.
But I love you guys.
Should be a worthwhile watch. Yeah, take it easy, Chris.
Huh?
Love you, brother. Have a good
one. I love you guys. I'm doing.
Hey, Chris.
My dad's doing a little bit better. So we'll
I'm glad to hear that. Oh, and hey, I'm glad to hear you're feeling better, Chris.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, man.
Hey, what's up, Matt?
Hey, what's up, Jarbo? Your way, man.
Yeah, I was just I just saw that the link came on and I was like, oh, I'll jump in for a few minutes.
Nah, Chris, I know how you feel about that COVID, man. I had it twice. I had the original variant and I had Delta.
The fact that I can finally taste my food again, I'm so fucking happy.
Oh, you had it like that?
Yeah, I couldn't smell anything.
No.
You guys can still hear it in my voice. I'm still a little sick, man.
When I got the first strain, I couldn't taste anything. I couldn't smell anything. When I got Delta, I breezed through it. Like I felt a little bad for a week, but I breezed through the Delta variant. But that first variant put me on my ass for 3 weeks.
I turned the heat up. I turned the heat up to 80, which in this house is big time. I'm staying at my parents' house, while they're gone. And I got under 2 thick ass blankets, and I was still trembling. That kind of trembling where it feels like you're dry heaving.
Yeah.
That's how bad my fever was, dude.
And
it stayed like that for 3 fucking days. I thought I was gonna fucking die, bro. I'm not even kidding.
I'm glad you're feeling better, man. I'm glad you're feeling better.
3 years.
And my pop, I guess, here's what they do with my pop, guys. He got sick of staying there. They're like, look, we can't do open heart surgery. We can't do bypass surgery. We'd have to put 60 stents in your body. Your body couldn't take the pain. You'd be like the Bionic Man. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to charge you up the best we can. We're going to put you on these meds. But when you leave, I want you to know you will be at 15% heart capacity. That's what your heart's going to be operating at. And basically, Brian, this is the best way I can put it. picture a car running without an alternator, just off battery.
Jesus.
That's what's going on with my dad.
And it's nighttime and you got to run your headlights.
So it is terminal, but here's what they're going to do. I'm going to get fucking emotional. Me and my brother, we said what we had to say to our pop. You know what I mean? My brother's son, Christopher, bought them a cabin on the lake overlooking Mark Twain Lake. And my dad said, look, I just want to go spend every last moment I have with my wife. So they went off the grid and they're just in some cabin out on some balcony and some hot tub overlooking some cold ass. I don't know why it's so rom-com to me, but it's so sweet.
It's pretty rom-com, but it sounds awesome.
Great, though, man.
It's so fucking sweet to me.
Sounds good, man.
I want to cry because it's like, yo, they've been together 50 years. If I was going to do anything, I want to go out with my wife. You know what I mean? I want to go out on my fucking terms, man.
Hey, Chris.
And my old man, a Vietnam vet, that's what he's going to do. So anyway, that's why I'm in a much better mood, even though I know it's terminal. Like he's going out the way he fucking wants to go out. You know,
hey, Chris, before I leave
right now, bro.
Before I leave, if you want to talk about anything, Chris, outside of YouTube or whatever, you got me to talk to.
Yeah, I got all you guys, man. I got through it because of you guys, man. I really have, man. Just watching the streams, and I don't know. I like that he got out of the hospital, and if he makes it to December, he's got to make it to December, which is a miracle. But if he makes it to December, they're gonna put this fibrillator thing on his heart.
Yeah,
that'll beat his heart for him. It's kind of like a pacemaker, but it's not a pacemaker. But I mean, St. Barnes and St. Louis, man, you're in that's one of the best like places you can be when it comes to cardio. So I don't know. Anyway, that's what's going on with everything, and then the COVID. So I tell you what, man, I get hit with a double whammy. My old man has 4 heart attacks. 3 days later, I get COVID. What the fuck, dude? It's been a rough one, man.
To be fair, every guy out there wants something that will beat it for him, you know?
Yeah. Well, guys, Brian,
attempted a joke.
Brian, thanks for having me on, man.
Later,
everybody that's here, night. I'm gonna head over to Enosh's side, so I will talk to everybody later.
Yeah, I might stop by for a little bit, but I'm gonna go check out Maddie's stream first. But yeah, I love you guys. I'm gonna dip. I'll be over there in a few, Maddie.
Chris, be safe. All right, man.
I will.
Take it easy, man.
Matt just got here though.
Take it easy, guys.
Yeah, I was watching Sonic with the kids.
Oh, well, heck yeah, dude! The movie's awesome. I love Sonic 2, man. That was great.
Yeah, we did Sonic 2 last night because my kids have seen the first one. My girlfriend hadn't seen Sonic 2, but she also hadn't seen Sonic 1, so we did Sonic 1 tonight. I think Sonic 1's a better movie, but 2 is really good. But 1 is just classic.
Now, my nephew's really into Sonic. He has a Sonic Mania, and dude, he plays the hell out of that game. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, you got a good show going on tonight.
Today's going to be, it's really just the main topic. That has been wild. Today's discourse has been nuts.
Yeah.
You know, I can't,
to say the least.
Yeah. I'm like, you know what, man, I got no idea what's happening outside of just this. What the hell sort of
yeah, just roll the dice and see how they kind of land.
To me it's hysterical because it's like, we're all like waiting to see what's going to happen, and then all of a sudden, it just gets real. Like, okay, this is completely different, and that's definitely something. But let's rock and roll it,
Yeah, no, that's the best way to. I'm actually really looking forward to it. I mean, Peacemaker has been the highlight of DC for me in quite a while, man. It's one of the best shows they've had. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, they did. I love Peacemaker. I think Peacemaker is a great show. I think it does. I was really curious because I was really mad at the Suicide Squad. Not because it was a bad movie or nothing. I really liked it, but it's just like, what got me was the whole thing of how do you kill? I love Rick Flag. I'm a big Joel Kinnaman fan. It's like, how do you take out Rick Flag and then have a show where the guy who kills him is the hero?
Yeah.
Well, I think they handled that in a pretty
tongue in cheek way almost.
No, not quite tongue in cheek. There was a lot of emotional heft in Peacemaker when it came to dealing with like his personality and how he approached life, and particularly how he was raised and all of that, and how that affects how he views the finality of things and what his perception of justice and whatnot, you know, and how stringent he is with taking orders and following. You know, it was like, because I was also on that same track, like, all right, this dude killed Flag, but now he's going to be the hero of this show. Like how is this going to work out? But I think they actually did it in a really and in some of those heftier episodes, I think John Cena delivered a hell of a performance.
The death of Flag really affected him.
He had to deal with what he did with Flag. Like he was just as fucked up about it as anybody watching that movie.
He didn't want to do it.
Yeah, so I think that show actually handled that like really, really well. And by the end of it, I was like, you know, on board with him.
Mm-hmm. He definitely sold it. I think also the rest of the cast sold it too.
Yeah,
you know, they were all fantastic, and they all had their moments to shine, and they created a great little team. And I thought that just the way that he brought a lot of humanity to the character, but it was humanity through trauma.
Yeah.
You know, because you're like, oh, his dad is like this really horrible person.
Yeah.
Who blames him for the death of the older son, and even though it wasn't his fault, and you know, and then puts all that on him, and so just it's like this whole thing.
Stuff he believes in.
Yeah, it's just there's a lot of crazy trauma and shit that goes into that, and I just thought that was really, really well made. I really enjoyed everything that they did.
Do you think that James Gunn isn't going to have any of these problematic actors like Ezra, Amber, Jared Leto?
Well,
if it's one person that should know about a redemption arc, it's James Gunn.
It's James Gunn, yeah. But the other thing too is James Gunn also has what they call a no asshole rule. And so like if an actor is an asshole, they don't want to work with him.
So like Ray Fisher.
Amber Heard's always been like this before the divorce. He's always been known to be a diva.
So, well, I don't see Amber Heard like there's baggage there, right?
Yeah,
so there's baggage with
definitely.
Ray, there's baggage with Ezra, there's baggage with Amber.
Sure. She has baggage with a lot of people in Hollywood.
And Jared as well, yeah. And so, but Jared, like, you know, Jared at one point, James Gunn effectively called him a pedo. If you guys remember that particular exchange, it happened a long time ago. I don't know if they've since, you know, kind of squashed beef, but there's a lot of, and I'll talk about this on my show as well, but like, you know, a lot of talk about the Ayer cut, and I'm like, yo, dude, like, yeah, he's friends with David Ayer, but if the Joker is the centerpiece, if Jared Leto's Joker is a centerpiece of the Ayer cut, and let's be clear, Margot Robbie does not care for Jared Leto. You know, they've made that very, very clear in regards to how the method acting affected her during shooting Suicide Squad. So, you know,
Will Smith is banned.
Will Smith is fine. They look, Emancipation drops like next month. You know,
Will Smith, he'll come back very quickly.
Yeah, Will Smith is, you know, he's on the outskirts right now, but he's like, he smacked Chris Rock. He didn't, you know, he didn't pull a Kanye. Pulling the Kanye is way worse.
He's not canceled.
Yeah, he
could have been a lot worse.
It could have been a hell of a lot worse. Kanye is, yeah. If there ever was a true, a true fuck around and find out moment, it's exactly what happened with Kanye West. My God. You know, everyone in the world's like, stop talking. And he's just like, let me tell you about the J word. And you're like, no.
I'm waiting till next week. What do you guys think of flat Earth?
I'm waiting for him to just bring up the JQ, you know, like, hey buddy, what do you, you know, what's your thoughts on the Jewish question? It's just going to be like, everyone's shut the fuck up, you know? Like, because the thing is, it's like dude, that is never a good thing. That conversation is only bad all the time. But I do got to dip because I got to get over to my stream. But I appreciate a couple minutes to come on and chit chat.
Yeah,
so,
thanks for being by, man.
Yeah, man. I just you know, I never come over here, so support Brian, give him all your love. Give him all your money.
I appreciate it.
That Kylo Ren helmet behind him, you know, they gotta get more of those. That's how he gets the pussy.
That's right. That's right. That's how I get something.
You're like, I have Tinder for Star Wars nerds.
That's right. That's all I have. But we're gonna wrap it up too. Thanks, Matt, for stopping by. Take it easy. But yeah, everybody, awesome. This is really good. This worked out a lot better than I thought. Some good views tonight. You know, in lieu of Max, I figured I'd give him the night off. He worked hard today.
And subscribe to Brian.
And subscribe if you haven't already. I think I'm up to like 255. You know, give me a thumb up if you can. You know,
give me 300, guys.
Log into an alt. Give me a thumb up there too. Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah,
let's get her done.
Tell your friends about this channel. Tell everybody you know.
Yeah, right. You know, I do stuff here every once in a while. My thing is, I hate streaming. It's difficult. Or not streaming. I hate hosting. It's kind of I'm used to being on the panels to where I could just
because you have to do it for Max. Max doesn't pick up.
say it every now and again, and yes, I have to do it for Max, and the panels get overwhelming, and it just turns into a shit show. But anyways, this has been awesome, Devin. Thank you for coming by, Aaron. Always a pleasure. No CJH, not a problem. I'll send you links anytime you want, brother. And George, you know, you have a good day, man. I know you've been going through some shit, brother. And I hope things get better.
Yeah, that's just been crazy, but you know, it's getting better.
Yep. All right, y'all.
I wish all the well to all of y'all.